Dancing on my pyramid. I'm paid because he gave me that 7 head. So the fear after relieve the president downs the whole village in my overflow of pleasure. I'm shit so slick, too quick. I can pick with the whip. I can sit and quick. So watch, leave you prostrate. Praying on your knees, your head swimming, wait till you get a load of me. Mar-Vell. Hey, lyrics. Bones break, get the drop for pen. I'm raining in the music like the leader of sin. Got no time for the haters, they hold me back. Get the gun up on my face, let the police do that. I'ma jump a mother duck, I can manage. I get my throw in the ring, I'm a back pretty savage. Yeah, handle come through, damage like fondue in the greatest of a kiss at the chocolate factory. Yeah, chocolate really fun, and the market factory. They're passing me the joint, so I wish you can't even know I'm stuck. But up chucking laces and shoes, getting chippy with the monks in the tricked out suit. And if my jock mind is docking these thoughts, just be heard, locking up jaws to air out words. Birds, are they both synonymous? I'm sharing rhymes with my players, I think it's an honor us. Yeah. The obvious anonymous, I'm out of this world. From the chowder of clams, I pooped out a pearl. I ain't fancy, no. Just a nerdy artist with 2 balls of lady that car in my pocket. Just trying to be honest, no 2 rows about it. I nailed it to the curb and be dumb enough to doubt it. Then fast forward to the repetitious rhyme from a fine lines I designed with this lyrical repetition. It's a prophet! Rondo? Yeah, Rondo. Look at him, sound like the second coming of Eminem. Yeah. Stay cold, squad mindset was imminent. In the end, we be printing. Can smoke the beat out like quitting him, but I got too much adrenaline. Way too much adrenaline. It's obvious copy is from like Optimus Hollywood trying to look like me. So they copy, but body is barely cause all the church omni is Bobby trust all of us. Read about like Bobby doesn't need to be probably us. Standing here stupid and tell the system I said thanks. They vasectomied our minds, got us shooting blanks. So these verses that we spitting ain't gonna make change for society, but our notoriety and bass bang. So we write this mindless violence to get the audience to stay. But what we really want to do is touch your hearts and minds today. I don't even care about that Ferguson case. I say fuck the pigs. My kids are gonna grow up protecting and serving themselves Kevlar from a spoon of mistrust held by daddy because he's been afraid for their lives since conception. Ain't that sweet? It's hard to sleep knowing that my 19-year-old brother can end up dead in the street just for walking. And we got mama shaking because she's been warning us from birth to be cautious, especially when we decided to breathe. Ain't it neat that we don't even have to study for history because it's reviewing itself outside every day with guns talking like pedestrians. The clandestine hands that make this hateful world turn around are digging up cadavers to put on a puppet show. They want the killing of niggas to become so campy that nobody cares anymore. But systematic murder never goes out of style, and they got all y'all talking with their hand up your asses. They want you to know that racism is still alive, because you will pretend to have an opinion and then be put back into your box of willful ignorance. You see what you want to see. So close your eyes if you don't want to take the blame. And you cannot care if you want to, bruh. But don't complain when you smell the rotten flesh.
I entered the church of cinema, and I smelled the succulent scent of popcorn buttering us up for the tales of stories of pioneers that seem to be from an age timeless and biblical. This is the communion of blockbuster history. glorifying the shadow of that which we wanted to purge from epic memory, its shade whitewashing all its faces, so nobody lost the appetite for violence. It's the deep bruises of color painted on like an angry Rorschach test, interpreting omens of the past, present, and future. It is forever tangled in a search for a new Jerusalem. It's a farce about Exodus, about Egypt, about Selma. It's still blood raining from the pores of skin just outside the dark and dimly lit theater walls that have enveloped you, thus making you deaf to each drip dropping and stopping the beat of a heart through the pulse and ripple of an ocean forged from plasma. Thus it floods our streets, blinding our feet from where it is we want to go and be.
Tell me, where can I go in this vast globe with my skin and feel at ease? The Reaper hunts us with nightsticks, light skin, white skin, even same-skinned twins can shield themselves from the ghostly blade, worn with ancient blood that sifts through Olivia's fingers so easily shooken because the world as they know it isn't the one that's moving. This is a cycle that has been prevalent since our reception. When skeptics broke that definition playing with conviction that the lighter you are, the more likely it is you're human. See, it all started as plain ignorance, stupid leading to stupid. And as we began deriving formulas, we approached the equation of hate. Aggression times aggression equals ignorance as the resulting integer and more aggression as the repeating decimal. So when I say I don't care for Ferguson, I don't care for the media blowing up racism like it's the second Christ, like it just rolls up after 3 decades of silence. I don't care for my people hashtagging Black Lives Matter and in the same breath burning down the livelihoods of people who are just trying to make a living to prove that they matter. I don't care for this black-white dichotomy when we are all subject to a fucked up system that leads the renewable energy industry by powering itself off race. I don't care, because as long as we continue to impregnate ignorance with hate-filled aggression or decibel brickling negligence, we will continue to birth stillborn change.
I don't care because my eyes are wide open. I see the sea of enemies, Eric, and on the surface I see COPs, but beneath the surface I see B's and C's. And you ain't got a crip walk to see how the blood stains are black, killing ourselves over J's. We replace the letters KKK with RIP, drive-by shootings over crack, but I have yet to crack the code. Diving in a little deeper and I see gun shops and liquor stores on every corner. Wonder who put those there. Like trying to find hay in a needle stack. Even our heroes and heroines know somebody that shoot up. Yeah. What I'm saying is on the surface, I see Michael Brown. I see Trayvon Martin. I see Rodney King. But the media got us so caught up in our reflection, we can't see beyond ourselves. So we deflect and blame onto other people. Arguing over polarizing topics like white man who may or may not be racist shoots black man who may or may not have been a thug. Meaning the action may or may not have been an act of homicide or self-defense. We've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. They got us arguing over hypotheticals. We ignore the proof. We'll rather argue over a maybe than acknowledge the truth. Check the statistics. Nobody is innocent because everybody trying to make an excuse.
And though I am born in the image of devils, I know this privilege is sacrilege, for I have been dunked and baptized in the swamps of the South. And it has shown me that this world would rather immortalize my broken pieces when I have destroyed myself than the full masterpiece of the story, the people of whose souls have become lost here itself. And it screams and screeches into our ears, and it echoes deep into our premonitions, and every dream turned nightmare. Thus we walk this neon-lit terrain, aimless, and being fed racism and rape like it's fast food, and it is making us obese and sickly.
I say fuck the nausea. I'm always being cautious. I get it. All this talking is wicked and I'm with it. But this bullshit won't amount to anything unless you're willing to drop a Molotov cocktail before some knowledge. And all this bullshit's got hella mileage because talking is cheaper than gas these days. In the past, we raised kids up to stand on mountains, and now each and every one of us has been manufactured to denounce the truth of our potential.
Don't color us prophets unless you're willing to springboard off our periods, armed with exclamation points ready to reshape the world. This is not a one-man sprint, it's an all-man journey. And it's going to take more than flashy words to call yourself a warrior.
Dams none of us can damn stand were tidal waves that are getting bigger and bigger as it has crashed against the wall again and again. And one day it will break open, and like a cosmic hurricane it will thunder down divine retribution that will crater something deep in us.
If we all stood up at once, the waves would make a tsunami. Fuck the words you wrote while niggas were being choked and broken.
Death by asphyxiation. Obituary via TV station. Eulogy by Fox News and MSNBC. The grand jury will decide the burial spot. So ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This is not the burial of another black boy. It's the burial of the obsession with the obvious.